2020 has given a bit of a punch in the mouth, but we've learned a lesson from it. There's so many blessings to take from this year, but the new version of you, how does that sound? That life, what is that life of service? The life of doing something so much more than you've done this year. I want to know how that sounds. Embody it, show me, let us hear you. What is it that you want to get out of next year? What is your biggest thing that you want to achieve next year? And what I want you to do is I want you to just take a step back right now. And I want you to think about, what is it that you want to leave behind? See, because if you set a goal for next year, my problem is that either it's not going to be big enough, or it's based on something someone else has done, or there's not enough vision within the goal for you to stick to it. So what about if you could create a goal based on where you actually want to be when you're not here anymore, what people are going to say about you? I want you to write a letter, and this letter starts saying your name was, and this is a letter which your most loved one is going to read out on the day you die. This is where they're going to say everything which you did, and I want you to write down that letter that's going to be read after you die. Because if you want to be able to create a 2021, which is going to be phenomenal, you have to know where you want to end up. Because if you just set something for the first few months, or if you just set something based on someone else, it's not going to work. You'll fall out of love with it very quickly. I want to know what you're here for. What you've done just now is you've mapped your end-term goal. And that is the most important thing you could ever do, because now you know where you want to be. And this can change, right? This will change all the time. But right now you've created a masterpiece, right? The masterpiece of your life about what you want to be remembered, how you want to be remembered, what you want to be remembered for. When we reverse engineer the process, I need to ask yourself to be able to map towards that in, say, 50, 60 years time, 40 years time, maybe 2 years time, it may be tomorrow. We don't know, right? We don't know when we're going to go. Question is, what do you need to do in the first 4 months of next year to be able to get towards there? Not get there, but get towards there. What steps do you need to take between January and April to be able to get there? What is it that you need to do? What steps do you need to take over the next 4 months to be able to get there? Now that you've got these down, I want you to think about the kind of person you have to become to be able to do these kind of things, right? What kind of person do you have to become? Who is this person? Is this person a person who wakes up early in the morning? Is this person a person who sleeps a lot later? No excuse kind of person. What is this person? Is a person who needs to be a lot healthier than you are? What type of person is this? And when you do that, what you need to do is the way that you're going to hit this is these qualities, they need to become your identity. And this word identity for me is really important, because what it means is when your goals, your visions, and your dreams are aligned with the person you are. So if your goals, dreams, and visions are not aligned with this type of person, you'll never be able to do that. And the reason that most people fall away is because that they haven't made it their identity. The next thing which I want you to do is I want you to write down the person that you need to become. What kind of person do you need to become to be able to hit these goals? So the last thing right now that I want you to do is I want you to write down, right, the steps which you are going to take now to be able to create that person. The steps that you're going to take right now to create that new version of you, which can get to where you want to in early 2021. People set goals based on just wanting to do something. Never works. Set your goals based on what we've done right now, hand on heart. I promise you, you'll never ever let that go. Because we started mapping out by where you want to be one day, and you've mapped back, and you've shown why it's so important to you. And that's it. And then you walk into 2021 like this, and I promise you'll have the best year of your life.